Three, two, one. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Gardner Sports Fantasy Basketball Podcast. I'm your host, Jake Gardner, alongside my brother, Zach.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
We're here to give you up-to-date information in the fantasy basketball world, and we start by giving you our weekly 3x3 pickups. We each give our top three grabs for the week, just based on what's going on in the league, and then we'll go over surprises of the week, fantasy injuries, fantasy relevant injuries, and then at the end we go over streamer and deep league moves, so that kind of plays into 12-team leagues and beyond. You know, if that's your crazy person in like a 20-person league, it'd be a great section for you. Oh, wow! So let's jump into it. All right, we gotta find a new transition. That one sucks, guys. Am I right? All right. My top guy off the board.
Settle down just a little bit.
Oh, no, not Jerry Jones. My top guy, Cameron Johnson.
I don't have the patience to jack with you today.
Oh, my God. Zach's just going to communicate through a soundboard. He's got enough sounds saved up now. He can just talk that way. He's not going to talk. Yeah, Cameron Johnson. Back from injuries. It's been over 2 months, and he looked great out there. And he's only 18% rostered in ESPN leagues. I didn't actually get a chance to get him. I ran out of moves last week because I like to stream throughout the week just to get an extra edge. No, dude. But he's already been picked up in my league. It's super competitive. And first game back, 36.2 fantasy points. And he just looked like his old self out there with Devin Booker out. He had 22 minutes, 19 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, and 2 blocks. And then they rested him Saturday, played him Sunday. He got more minutes. He got 29 minutes, but only 8 points, 6 rebounds, 1 assist. So he's got some rust to shake off, but they have so many injuries going on that I think he's going to be a very valuable player until Booker is back. So top grab for me.
Hell yeah. Love it.
Okay, who do you got, bro?
And then I got Precious Achua. He's 4.5% rostered.
Bro.
Yeah, the last 7 days, he's at 28 minutes, 11.8 points, 8.2 rebounds, 1 assist, 0.8 blocks, 1 steal, and he's now starting with all the injuries in the starting 5. So looking really good now that he's getting the starting minutes.
OG Anunoby, that's out right now?
Now it's, yeah, but they say that with Anunoby out, he's still going to be in the starting 5. So,
oh, yeah, he's the main replacement there.
Yeah, so looking very good. Definitely worth a pickup this week, and for the time being, for sure.
Yeah, they're not going to rush OG back with an ankle injury because they're looking to have a good playoff run, and they need him. He's definitely one of their best players. I mean, they're very much the Spurs of the East, in my eyes. I mean, they're just like, they need their full starting lineup because they play very good team basketball. There is kind of the stars, but they're kind of all the same level. It's not like LeBron James is on the team, and yes, Zach knows what I'm saying. He's got a lot to add here. And
yeah, very, very much. Agreed. Yep. Mm-hmm.
No, but I really like the move because he could probably be starting all week. And very low rostered, 4.5. So my second guy on the board here, Kenyon Martin Jr., 5.6% rostered. He's actually our stream of the day today. So if you don't know, we post a stream of the day for every fantasy sport that's going on each day, and we post it on our YouTube channel and our social media. So if you want to see that as well as listen to the pod, that's kind of our way of getting to the fans throughout the week when we're working those fun day jobs. So
hell yeah,
check that
day
out.
Jobs, everybody.
But Kenyon Martin, back to him. Since Kevin Porter has gone down with an injury, Martin has been on fire. In his past 4 games, he is averaging 31.25 minutes, 16.25 points, 8 rebounds, 1.75 assists, and a 52.75 field goal percentage. So I think you could stream him with confidence going forward. Even if he doesn't get high points one night, he kind of contributes in every area. Tonight the game's going on as we're recording, and he's got 2 steals. So He's helping out the team across the board. Not that it's a good team, but you just need the fantasy points. That's all that matters. So,
yeah,
I really like him for the week. I don't think they're going to rush their future and Kevin Porter back either because they're tanking for that first overall pick. So, yeah. Who do you got, Zach?
Yeah, I got Jonathan Isaac.
Oh my God!
He's 26% rostered, and he today was his first game back. He only played 10 minutes, but he had 10 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, and 2 steals, good for 21 fantasy points. So, pretty good game for only 10 minutes. If you see more of that, maybe those minutes will slowly start going up. But right now he is on that strict minutes restriction just because he's missed so much time. But if he proves that he's healthy and he's and he's still putting up stats like that with limited minutes, I think those minutes are going to slowly start going up. So definitely this is the time to buy low on Jonathan Isaac because the more and more he plays, the more and more it's going to be harder to get him. So I think now's the time to definitely pounce on that.
Yeah, 10 minutes and 21 fantasy points right off the bat. I mean,
yeah,
obviously you could do the math on the double there, but I think he's a must roster. I think maybe he's not the best player on the team next to, you could say Paolo's the best player if you wanted, but you can argue he's the best player or at least the second best player talent-wise on that roster.
Yep.
Because like Suggs really hasn't turned out. Fultz is good, but he's not some all-star caliber guy. Isaac has that potential in his future. Not this season, obviously, but
very well-rounded game when he's playing full health.
And he's so long that you can't really guard him or block his shot.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, gosh, yeah, go get this guy. Great grab by you, Zach. A couple weeks ago, you saw it.
I did. I saw it coming.
Yes, sir. You saw Jesus. All right. My third guy, Alex Caruso.
Damn, boy, he's thick! Damn, boy, he's thick!
Oh, I misclick.
Dude, Jesus. Get your shit together.
My fat fingers, bro. I can't help it.
Oh, my gosh. Well, he's doing really good tonight, but his last 3 games prior to tonight, he was averaging 27.6 minutes, 8.3 points, 5.3 rebounds, 5 assists, 3.6 steals, that's the big one there, and 1.3 blocks on a 44% field goal percentage. So this guy's going crazy right now, and I think it sucks to say, but I think the team is shopping him just by the way the GM is talking, like, oh, they're like, he's our most valuable asset. I don't know if we could trade him. Things like that. When he's not a starter, it's kind of like, okay, well, you're trying to get some picks there, guy. But and tonight, 22 minutes, 12 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals, 1 block. And I'm not sure the game's over yet. I mean, let me check right now. It's quarter 4, so he still has room for more there.
Wow.
So that's 4 stellar games in a row. And even though he's already going tonight, the Bulls still have 3 more games this week. So really good stream for even the whole week if you just grabbed him now. But yeah, the Rabbit Hunter, Alex Caruso, bro.
the Rabbit Hunter. Yeah. I got Rui Hachimura.
Ooh.
He's 5.8% rostered, and he just got traded to the Lakers. Maybe he'll put up better stats with seemingly maybe some more playing time on a better team than he was on. Maybe a little bit better of a team playing with LeBron. Maybe he'll do something better. But the last 7 days, 25.3 minutes, 2.3 rebounds, 1 assist, points. I thought I had points on there too, but I guess I didn't.
He had 30 points last night. I know that right before he got traded.
Yeah, so Hachimura, I mean, it's kind of like definitely a lower rostered guy, but you're kind of going for upside here on a new team, maybe change of scenery. He'll start playing a little bit better than he was because he's kind of, the last couple of years, he's like a fringe fantasy guy, more of like a streaming option than a guy you'd keep on your team like a whole season. So
yeah, the Washington Wizards are a shit show, and it just wasn't a good lineup for him, especially when they got Porzingis last year and that. So he's behind Porzingis on the depth chart. You can argue he's behind Gafford, Denny Avdija, Kyle Kuzma, like for the minutes at least. Like, and they all can play power forward. It's just in the Lakers, I think he can be a lot better. I mean, he's got Anthony Davis, but I think he could play next to Anthony Davis. We'll see what happens, man. I don't know. There could be the good things in the future here. And
okay,
I think he's more. No, Thomas Bryant's going off. I can't say that. But they actually used to play together, so he's already going to have chemistry with Thomas Bryant, who was also a former Wizard. And Anthony Davis has come back soon, but, there's no guarantees with that guy's legs. So
yeah.
Rui could be some insurance there for the second half.
Yeah.
And those are their big men. That's it. It's literally Davis, Thomas Bryant, and now Rui Hachimura. They don't really have a lot going on. Like, they needed him. They needed a big man there. And he could even be good off the bench. So I do like this move. It's risky, obviously, with his kind of history of fluctuating stats, like going off one night, being complete dog shit. That's why I put the fart noise the next night. So
yeah, that's how I think of Hachimura, is kind of just like you stream him every now and then.
And you're completely dependent on points because he really only scores. He'll get some boards. He doesn't really get assists or defensive stats. So, but they need the depth chart's weak, so he's gonna get more. Definitely gonna get more time than he did there. So check him out.
There you go. Check him out. Rui Hachimura.
At least a deep league. At least a deep league.
Definitely deep league.
All right, let's go into surprises.
Surprises.
A surprise, to be sure, but a welcome one.
All right, man. I got to go with Kyrie. He had an insane week. Playing on the flat Earth. 68.7 fantasy point average. 206 fantasy points total this past week. He just went absolutely bonkers. Couldn't be stopped. So.
Very nice.
Good for him. He ended up being a steal in the draft because people were worried about him. I mean, he was still up by the third, fourth round, but he could have been second round if people weren't so worried about him not playing or something. So,
yeah,
he's really turned out, man. He'll be higher next year, that's for sure.
Playing very, very good basketball. And then I got Scotty Barnes. Had a very nice week. He's up to 7th ranked power forward. Very nice. Had a very slow start to the season. People were thinking bust with him this season. Like, oh shit, was last year a fluke? But he's since turned it around, especially the last 2 weeks, really turned it around. But over the last 7 days, he's averaging 40 minutes, 19.6 points, 7.6 rebounds, 5 assists, 1.4 steals, 1.6 blocks, doing very good work. So, he's really turned his season around.
Yeah.
And he's up. He's where you draft. He's definitely performing where you drafted him for now.
Yeah, he had a sophomore slump. It happens, and we're just kind of lucky it didn't happen the whole season because he's back to what you drafted him for at this point, being the second best player on the team in Toronto, and yeah, it's really good to see. I had just, not to toot my own home, but I had just traded for him before this turnout, so I gotta say,
you don't say.
But it wasn't even like a mastermind plan. This guy sent the trade to me. He wanted to give up Scotty for Christian Wood. Yeah, I'm gonna have him listen to this bit. But yeah, thanks a lot, dude. You believed in Christian Wood over the young leg Scotty Barnes. So my man John, shout out.
Very nice.
All right, bro.
The crowd
Let's
agrees.
go into major fantasy injuries.
Yes.
Yep, there it is. Yeah. All right, so I'll run through these quite quickly. Robert Williams, knee to miss Monday's game, so tonight. Malcolm Brogdon, personal, missed Monday. Marcus Smart, ankle, missed Monday. LaMelo Ball, ankle and wrist, questionable for Monday. Let's see here. He did not play Monday after rolling his ankle at the end of last week. Donovan Mitchell, Groin is expected to play Tuesday, so keep an eye on that tomorrow when you're listening to the episode, or today when you're listening to the episode. Christian Wood fractured thumb on January 18th, and he was set to be reevaluated a week from that date, so coming up here, keep an eye on Christian Wood. Killian Hayes' shoulder was a scratch for today. Isaiah Stewart was a scratch for today, also shoulder, so I don't know what their trainers are doing with their upper body workouts, but it's not working. Anthony Davis, foot. The coach said he looked phenomenal during practice on Saturday, so he could be back, I think, within a week. You know, my expert opinion.
There you go. Jake's expert opinion on that.
They're excited.
Yeah.
John Morant, this just in, won't play Monday, so didn't play Monday. Hopefully you stream Tyus Jones. If you were lucky, Chris Middleton, this is probably the biggest news, back Monday. He came back for like 2 weeks after missing the start of the season. Came back for like 2 weeks and then hurt his knee and has been out the past, I think, nearly a month. So it's good to see him back. See how he plays tonight. Rudy Gobert groin ended up playing tonight, so a little scary with those leg injuries, but he's back. And then Brandon Ingram, toe, doubtful for Tuesday, so what's new?
Yeah.
All right,
seriously.
That'll do it for Fantasy Relevant, bro. So let's go into Streamer and Deep League. All right, dude. My top guy. This is a big possible stretch, but I really think it's going to happen. So the Bulls are falling off a cliff, right?
Yeah.
They're very mediocre. We're the 10th seed. We're just fighting for a play-in tourney spot, which is pathetic. And I'm just how they've been talking about Caruso. And then last week, Zach LaVine just got his trade clause lifted. And obviously DeMar DeRozan's at the end of his prime, you know, being 33, 34. They're going to trade some of these guards. And so, if not one, maybe two. And I think from that, Ayo DeSumo will really turn out in the second half. And
settle down just a little bit.
I mean, just be ready to save this bet so we can post it later to prove our prediction here. But I'm pretty sure since we're not turning out, we're not getting enough wins, getting a good playoff hunt in, I think we're going to trade some guards, and Ayo could be that guy, dude. I mean, we're just stacked at guard right now, so he splits with Caruso. Caruso's been playing better lately, and then obviously Zach LaVine and DeMar are the starters, so yeah. Be on the lookout, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I could see it. Just, you know, if they trade everyone and DeSumo's like the last guy left someone's got to get minutes, and so he'll probably put up some fantasy points and play well, even if the team's losing. He'll probably, you know, put up a ton of, like, you know, stats. So I could definitely see that. That's definitely a big brain, galaxy brain play there, Jake.
Yeah, well, when he gets the higher usage, he does really well. Like
Third eye is slowly opening.
Yes, if LaVine or DeMar sit and Ayo's the second guy starting, he usually produces.
Yeah.
We're talking about the future here. I mean, I don't think he's not on the trade block. It's these older guys that, you know, can actually contribute to a contender.
Mm-hmm.
And we could get a haul of picks. So.
Yeah, I mean, if they can they can pull that off, I'm all for it for sure.
So in basically in a 12 team or 14 team and beyond, I would probably be stashing Ayo until the trade deadline, see what happens, and he's still putting up okay, like, you know, serviceable numbers in that kind of league.
Yeah.
Depth. So you can just hold on to him, wait for a big second half. Bold prediction here. Enjoy.
All right. Well, hopefully that reaps some rewards, huh?
Yes, sir.
And then I got here Delon Wright. Had a pretty good week, but I really want to touch on his last 2 games he's had here. So let me just go to the stat ship here real quick. Here it is. So his last game, 24 minutes, 15 points, 3 rebounds, 8 assists, 3 steals for 39.6 fantasy points. And then the game before that, 22 minutes, 11 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks, for 34 fantasy points. So, I mean, his last 2 games, he's really put up some good numbers. And hopefully that trend continues and he becomes a good little deep league move right now. He's only 4.2% rostered. So, definitely most likely available for you, and had a really, hopefully that trend continues of nice fantasy scoring games.
Yeah. Nice fantasy scoring games, guys. You heard it here first.
Yeah, that's what we're looking for. So hopefully,
this is what Dylan Wright does.
Is our friend.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dylan Wright goes on little streaks like this, and because he can get you the defensive stats, well, actually, he's been getting it all year, the defensive end, 2.1 steals per game. That's really good. But if he can score and get additional rebounds and assists like this, he goes on hot streaks. He's done it before when he was with Atlanta, when guys went down, and doing it right now with Washington. So, great stream. He's actually, if you listen to the end of the episode, he's our stream for tomorrow.
Ooh, boy, foreshadowing.
Yeah, before the post. That's good. That's good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah, you could tell your friends that, I didn't see that post. Oh, I made a good move, but you heard it on our episode the night before.
Oh my god. Yeah.
That'll happen.
Stream them, see if you can keep it up,
There we go.
That'll do it, bro.
That'll do her.
Leave any comments in the chat, we'll answer. I was a little late on one last week, but any trade advice you need, throw it in there.
Yep. And follow us on, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, get notified when our new episodes are dropping. Usually every Monday night or Tuesday morning, they'll be dropping pretty much. You can set your watch to that.
Yep.
And, look, like Jake mentioned earlier in the episode, we are doing the stream of the day for right now. We're doing hockey and basketball. And so you can see that on our community posts. You can also see it on our social media. We have Facebook, facebook.com/Garden of Sports podcast, and on Instagram, instagram.com/Garden of Sports. And you can also, go look on Twitter as well. We have a Twitter, twitter.com/GOSpod2021. Go give us a follow, get those streamers of the day, win your leagues, it all comes, it's all coming together,
sir.
brother.
Streaming is, if you're that into it, not just a passive player, it's the way to win.
Yeah,
close weeks.
Definitely. So yeah, be on the lookout for those, and we will catch you next here. Blah, 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 blah. We will catch you back here next week with another fresh fantasy basketball episode. We hope you have a great week, everyone.
Yes, sir. I will talk to you when I talk to you.